What actor in their right mind wouldn't want to play a superhero in a movie? You get to see yourself do superhuman stuff on the big screen, save the day, not to mention you'll make a whole lot of money doing it, especially if you're Robert Downey Jr. So it's really no surprise that some actors have gone out there to straight up announce that they're interested in doing a superhero movie as the next step in their career. Before we get into that though, if you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with our new stuff. Alright, let's get super. John Krasinski. The lovable Jim Halpert is who comes to mind for most people when they hear the name John Krasinski. And although Jim was awesome, he didn't really come across as the world-saving type. But John Krasinski has actually had a history with superhero movies. In fact, he was being seriously considered for the role of Captain America before Chris Evans got it. But he took himself out of the running because he thought he'd be ridiculous in the role. But in the past couple of years, how do I put this? Jim got jacked. After getting in amazing shape for the role of Jack Silva in 13 Hours, it became a little easier to picture the actor in the role of a superhero. In fact, there have been a lot of rumors of him maybe being cast as the new Green Lantern, and it sounds like Krasinski has had a change of heart as well as he settled into his new muscular physique. During some interviews for his new movie A Quiet Place, he said he would love to get into the MCU in the role of Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four. He also mentioned that his wife Emily Blunt would be great as the Invisible Woman Sue Storm. Although recently Emily Blunt has said that in her mind, her big superhero role is her upcoming one as Mary Poppins later this year. Tyrese Gibson. You can't really blame this actor for campaigning to be cast as a superhero. It's kind of working out for a lot of his Fast and Furious co-stars. Vin Diesel voices Groot in the MCU, Gal Gadot got a ton of praise as Wonder Woman, even Dwayne Johnson was cast as Black Adam. So Tyrese Gibson has been pushing hard to be cast as Jon Stewart in an upcoming Green Lantern movie, ever since the 2011 one with Ryan Reynolds kind of flopped. He's even been sharing photoshopped images of him as the character on social media, reportedly pushing it so far that Warner Bros. Had to tell him to cool it. He did apparently manage to score a meeting with them though, so maybe this intense campaigning will pay off for him in the end. Daniel Radcliffe. There's an argument to be made that Harry Potter is kind of a superhero in his own right, but definitely not a superhero in the traditional sense of the word. Like if Harry Potter showed up in the middle of an Avengers fight, you'd think it was kind of weird, although I'm sure he and Doctor Strange would get along nicely. Well, Daniel Radcliffe has expressed interest in playing a full-on superhero sometime in the future. Specifically, he thinks he'd make a great Robin in a Batman reboot. He made these comments a few years back when Ben Affleck was first cast as Batman, but with rumors saying that Affleck might want to leave the role, the upcoming Matt Reeves Batman movie could potentially have a spot for Radcliffe to make his dream come true. Jessica Chastain. Two-time Oscar nominee Jessica Chastain actually came close to joining the MCU a couple of times now. She was originally supposed to play the role of scientist Maya Hansen in Iron Man 3, but because of prior work commitments, she had to drop out. Then at one point, she was the frontrunner to play Captain Marvel, but that role ended up going to Brie Larson. Chastain definitely still seems determined to play a superhero at some point though, although she does have some requirements. She said in an interview that, quote, "The problem is if I do a superhero movie, I don't want to be the girlfriend, I don't want to be the daughter. I want to wear a cool costume with a scar on my face with fight scenes. That's what I'd love." With rumors swirling about a possible Fantastic Four MCU reboot, she could make a great Sue Storm if Emily Blunt isn't interested. Norman Reedus. His Walking Dead co-star Denai Guerrero just found a home in the MCU with the wildly successful Black Panther, and it seems like Norman Reedus wants a taste of the action as well. With a natural love for motorcycles, the actor has made it pretty clear that he would absolutely love the chance to star in a reboot of Ghost Rider. We've seen the Robbie Reyes version of the character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but that doesn't mean we can't see the Johnny Blaze version get his own movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And after Nicolas Cage brought Blaze to life in a very Nicolas Cage way, Norman Reedus could definitely do something interesting with the character. Do you think these actors would make good superheroes? Who else would you like to see take on a role in a Marvel or DC film? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.